Hi, my name is NurKhairunisa Husna Binti Kamal Bahari. I'm from Bachelor in Taxation, and for today I will talk about how to make a good first impression. Did you know that a single glance at a person's face is enough to form a first impression? Research shows that it takes between just 33 to 100 milliseconds for someone to form judgment about your character. It takes time to really get to know someone, but first impression often determine whether someone is willing to spend more time learning about you. As the old saying goes, you never get a second chance to make a great first impression. I will share a few tips on how I will make a first good impression. First, be courteous and attentive. It goes without saying that good manners and polite, attentive and courteous behavior help make a good first impression. In fact, anything less can ruin the one chance that you have at making that first impression. So be on your best behavior. For instance, by turning off your mobile phone so that you can give the person your full attention, and don't get sidetracked by other people. After all, what kind of first impression would you create if you are more interested in talking to someone else? Your new acquaintance deserve 100% of your attention. Anything less and you will likely make them feel unimportant or even irritated. Next is making eye contact. Eye contact is a non-verbal form of communication. Making eye contact is taken as a show of honesty and as a way of showing respect to the person that you are talking to. Maintaining eye contact also shows that you are paying attention to the other person and listening to what they are saying. For example, if you are going to start a conversation with someone new, try to make eye contact before you start talking, and maintain regular eye contact during the whole of your conversation. Furthermore, we have smile. A sincere smile puts people at ease and makes people feel welcome. A genuine smile reaches your smile and creates an impression of trust and sincerity. If your smile reaches your eyes, it will be seen even if you're wearing a mask. As per William Arthur Ward says, a warm smile is a universal language of kindness. So there's nothing like a smile to create a good first impression. For instance, if you are going to ask for a direction in a new place you are traveling, you can start with a smile before asking them about the direction so that they will not be scared. A warm and confident smile will put both you and other person at ease. And lastly, for my tips on how to make a good first impression is be authentic. Yes, making a good first impression does mean you need to fit in to some degree, but it doesn't mean you losing yourself and pretending to be someone you are not. The best way to create a good impression is by being your authentic self. Doing this will make you feel more confident, help you build trust, and earn more respect and integrity from the people you meet. First impression are almost instant conclusion we draw when meeting someone for the first time. To judge at first sight is an innate behavior in human designed to protect them from harm. This is a natural involuntary response found in all humans. And yes, I do sometimes judge people by first impression. For example, if someone is not smiling towards me, in my mind and my heart already stated that the person is not friendly and approachable. So I tend to avoid him or her from making friends. It's actually not a good behavior to do so, but it is my way in judging people for the first time. Unless if they start the conversation and the way they talk to me is friendly and trustworthy, I am more likely to feel comfortable. Then I will change my mind and my opinion about the person, even though my first impression about them is not that impressive. I will be more likely to consider them as a friend afterward. As for me, I'm a person that is not always starts a conversation when meeting someone new or even some friends that I already knew. I am an introvert person. I do not talk very much. I do not socialize with people around me. So it's quite normal for me to judge people around me. But when I am used to that one particular person, I will not stop talking. I'm also a happy person. It may not be seems like that, but when someone that is close to me, they can see that I'm a very talkative and happy-go-lucky person. There is one psychological test said that introverts can be talkative when only with someone they're comfortable with. And I love to make people that are close to me happy. It doesn't matter if I am sad at the moment. The only thing is I always make them happy first, especially my parents. Furthermore, as I am getting older, I tend to challenge myself to do something that is outside of my comfort zone. For example, like I said earlier, I'm not very talkative and I do not like to start a conversation. But now I have always challenged myself to start a new conversation first when I meet someone new, like asking where are you from, what course are you in, and etc. But still deep down inside me, I am still afraid and anxious when it comes to start a conversation with new people. But I'm trying to better myself. According to people around me, like my close friend and my family, I must say that the image I currently have did not project that I am approachable. However, if you are talking about trustworthy, of course, yes, I am a person that is trustworthy. It takes time for me too to trust a person that I barely met. But with my current image, it makes them to think that I am not competent, confident, and trustworthy. But if they already know me, they already be a friend of mine, they will surely put aside all the negative thoughts, because I am way more than just competent, confident, trustworthy, and approachable. An image has a lot to do with public perception, and the goal is to create positive and enduring impression in your first encounter and throughout relationship. These impressions are shaped by everyday action, common practices, and foundation principle. So now I know that I need to work on my current image so that outsider will think that I am an approachable person. Good manners will open doors where the best education cannot, said Clarence Thomas. How and when, I do not know, because I'm always looking down at the floor and do not making any eye contact with others, especially with new person that I'm going to meet. Probably for the first 5 minutes I will look at them. After that, I will lower my gaze and only look at them if they ask question on anything. So they probably do not have any idea how and when I feel stressed, indecisive, overwhelmed, or unreliable. And I don't usually talk about my problem or my struggle that I face to anyone. Sometimes I will sit down and take a few minutes to reflect myself and think about how I come across to others and jot down a few notes. After that, I will try to change and improve my images to project a more positive side of my first impression. One thing that I can sure that probably only my close friend can notice when I'm stressed is that whenever I did not reply any of their messages or ignoring everyone and not talkative when we meet, then they will notice and ask me if I'm okay, and the answer will always be I'm fine, I'm okay. As I mentioned earlier, I do not look at someone in the eyes that often, so it might be difficult for me to think of someone's personality. But if I get the chance to evaluate, to examine someone new, I will set my mind to always think positive about that person. I do not accept someone to be my friend that easily. I like to keep my circle small and increase only qualitative kind of friends and not quantitative. So it is crucial for me to look at someone with a little bit of judgment. Well, if I got the opportunity to evaluate and look at someone that has the possible potential to be my friend, I will have my mindset with some good deeds, even though I always avoid in finding new friends. What I think there will be is either kind, crazy, or intelligent. What I meant by kind is not just a kind that help others physically. My type of kindness consists of both mentally and physically. Someone that have a kind heart from the inside, for example, lending money for those who are in need and do not stingy. At the same time, a person that can provide us good advice that we can use for our whole life and future. That's what I meant by kind. Next is crazy, not that kind of ding dong crazy, but someone that only do something crazy but still legal. We always have that one friend that is crazy and always sporting all the time, right? Life is so much fun to have a little crazy in it. And lastly is intelligent. Sometimes it's good to have a friend that is intelligent when it comes to something that we never thought we learn. You will never know how much new information that you could learn when spending time together with this type of person. I think we have come to an end. That is all from me. Thank you so much. Bye.